Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Bouquet Canyon. It's a nice day for a drive here, and this one should be a treat. This is Vivek. Thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
And Vivek is a rocket scientist, and we don't have to say for what company, but you could probably guess. And he has brought us the sleepiest of sleeper Nissan Zs. Tell me about your car.
Yeah, so it's a twin turbo from Fast Intentions. Got suspension work done to it, clutch, oil cooler, brake ducts. So just everything to make it a little bit quicker.
And how much power does this kit make?
We're making about, on 10 pounds of boost, 465 at the wheels.
Wow. So you're talking about GTR power numbers out of this Z.
Correct.
Okay. Does it have cams in it?
No. Hold on.
Oh. All right. Oh, you got a gauge in there. That's your boost gauge?
Yep.
Cool. That's a nice little hidden bit there.
Yep.
Okay. Well, this car, I mean, first off, from the outside, you said traction control off. Okay.
Yes, correct.
From the outside, it's
6-clutch with 6.
There we go. From the outside, it looks like nothing. It looks like a 370Z. And from the inside, it looks like nothing. And so why, oh man, you're right. Your clutch is, there we go. Okay, all right. Tricky clutch.
Yeah,
okay.
6-puck with a light flywheel.
Wow, all right. So twin turbos.
Yep.
What type of turbos are they?
They're the Garrett GT 286s, I believe.
Okay. 10 pounds of boost. What about is that a full build, or does this go on to the standard car?
Standard car.
Okay. And you just get the kit straight from Fast Intentions?
That is correct.
Did they install it for you as well?
Yep, they did the installation.
Where are they at?
Simi Valley.
Oh, cool. All right, here we go. Oh, yeah, power. How about that? How about brakes? Anything for brakes?
Just the cooling ducts.
Okay. These 370s, the biggest issues that they have out of the box is the cooling, isn't it? They overheat.
Yeah, so it has the oil 25-row oil cooler on it.
Oh, nice. Okay. So what do you do with this car? Is it your everydayer?
Everyday car.
Really?
Yep.
Where do you commute from?
From Northridge, Porter Ranch to Hawthorne.
Wow. And you sit in that 405 with this clutch, huh?
Yep.
Wow. So what was it about the car and the package? Because this is only 9,000 miles on this.
Yep.
Pretty new car.
Yes.
What was it about the car and the package that drew your attention?
The reliability, the block, it can take some power, and then the looks. So, and then something to work the suspension and make a better overall car.
Wow, it's really fast. You gotta adjust your eyes a little bit and look up.
Yeah. It comes in, it'll hit 4,000 and it'll hit pretty hard.
Yeah.
Torque peak is relatively low, but it still stays pretty consistent drive up through the red line.
All right, here's 4th gear, full throttle. Holy shit, wow. Okay, yeah, that's fast. This thing is quick, man. Wow.
Lots of torque.
Very impressive.
450 foot-pound at about $4,000.
Wow. Where I'm struggling a little bit with it is with the inputs. It seems like there's a little slight delay on the throttle.
Yeah, I just had the throttle detuned a little bit because it was actually a little bit too quick.
Okay,
so we probably went a little too far the other way.
All right. Yeah, that happens a lot with tuning. You kind of ping pong ball, and then eventually you find something in the middle.
Yep.
Wow, I mean, the torque shove at 4,000 RPM is really, really big. And you haven't, I mean, okay, the clutch is a little funky, but besides that, it doesn't seem like the drivability is super affected.
No, it isn't. It's really good. The only reason we put the 6-puck in there was because it does have a 100-octane tune, which will put out like 575
at the wheels.
Yeah.
With just 100 octane. Yep. Oh my god, that's great. That's really monster power in one of these things. Well, I'll tell you something. Adding the extra power makes everything else kind of make sense. It's sort of, this car from the factory has like kind of heavy steering and heavy controls.
Right.
And at the power level that it's at, it's almost like unwarranted.
Right.
You know, like, why is the steering got to be that heavy? It's only so big and so powerful. But now that, like, it's got all this extra power, I'm sort of like, well, I'm glad it has heavier controls.
Exactly.
Because
it starts to make more sense.
make a little more sense. You realize that they have actually delivered this car quite underpowered new. And I drove a supercharged one of these that was as well stupid fast.
Right.
But that one was much more linear, whereas this really accentuates that turbo shove.
It does.
So if you don't mind, they sell Fast Intention sells this entire thing as a kit pretty much.
Correct.
And
so everything you need.
do you mind if I ask how much that costs?
That's like everything, including clutch, all the parts. It's around, depending what you do, between 10 and 13.
Okay, and then you consider the fact that you can get a pretty good deal on a Z right now.
That's right, yeah.
They are sitting around on lots.
Yep.
And for maybe under 50 grand even, you can be just huge power.
That's exactly what this car is all
Yeah.
put together. It's a little bit more because all the suspension work and everything.
Shit. There's a little bit of lag once you change gear, and there's a little bit of lag there. But I mean, the power is just very strong. It's right there. I love the fact that this car doesn't look like anything. This is a proper sleeper. I mean, not that a Z is like a slow car, but
No.
it's certainly not anything near like what it is at the moment. Good turning radius in the Z.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Much.
First gear. Yep, blows the tires off. And a little bit in second as well. Yeah, there's definitely like a quarter second of lag there when you shift. Yeah. But wow, does it move. And it's interesting because the car, it masks speed well. You kind of have to look down at the thing and go, holy shit, I'm doing 100 right now.
Exactly.
Wow, that's so cool.
And of course, the suspension has quite a bit of work done to it. It's a new A-arms
Okay.
up front, Swift Spec R springs, camber adjustments in the back, toe links,
Standard shocks?
standard shocks.
Well, it's pretty flat in the corners, and then it's not really very abusive over the bumps either.
No.
For
so
a daily driver,
for
you
a
wouldn't want it to
daily-
beat you up.
Exactly, but I think it benefit from shocks and sway bars.
Yeah. When you get on it, a quarter second later you have power. Oh, thank you, sir. Turbos. Dude, the way this thing gets power down is just great. It is fast. No joke, this car. I wonder what the sleeper of the year is. What is the sleepiest car I've driven so far? This is definitely up there. It's just nutty. It's got a nice little blow-off noise, little chirp.
Yep. And then when you look under the hood, you can barely see anything. It's such
There's not much to see. I mean, there's some plumbing, but it looks pretty nicely tidied up under there.
Yep.
So what's the next step up from this? If you decide, hey, this isn't enough, now what?
You put an E85 fuel system in here, and it puts out crazy power.
Does it?
Yep.
How do you feel about E85? You deal with solid fueled rockets and liquid fueled rockets. How do you feel about alternative fuels?
I like it.
Do you?
Yeah, if it was more convenient for me, I probably would have gone the E85 route.
You live in LA. It's tough to find E85 in LA.
Exactly.
But that 100 octane tune, you can get 100.
Yeah,
it's just expensive.
It's closer to get the 100 octane than it is the E85.
Have you done a track day or anything yet in this car?
Not yet.
Are you gonna?
Yeah, I was gonna, get it all set up, change out the brake fluid and pads, and probably within the next few months I'll be on the track.
You know what I like? We're at relatively low speed, varying speeds, varying RPM, but traditionally staying up in the higher end of the band here. And your temperature gauge is below middle.
Yep.
It's not even at the center.
Nope.
The power is excellent. What's the weight penalty for the turbo kit?
About 85 pounds.
So 85 pounds, but you get, what, 200 wheel horsepower?
Correct.
Okay, I'll take it. That's fine. This car is really, really cool. I really like it. I'm lukewarm about Zs in general. They're not my favorite, but this turbo kit is nuts, and this car goes really, really fast now. It's great. I like it a lot. You do have to adjust your driving style for it a little bit.
Yes.
What did you drive before this?
I had the previous sports car was a G35.
Oh, okay. So you're keeping it in the family.
Yep.
So you must like the VQ engine.
I do.
I would pull over, but we're like almost back. I would pause, but I think they get the idea. But goddamn, is this thing really neat? And this is a base model Z, isn't it?
No, it's a sports model.
Is that the middle one?
Yeah, exactly. So it's got the wheels and everything like that that came along with it.
Very, very cool, dude.
Thank you.
This bike behind us is trying to keep up and not doing a good job. But it's got like a cool. It's really smooth. It's good. It dances between corners well. Oh, wrong gear. You do have to look ahead though. I imagine it would be pretty easy for this car to get ahead of you if you're not paying attention. It's a ton of car. I mean, it's so much power.
Yeah. So I put this in line with my ZX-10R in terms of power to weight and the ability to accelerate it.
Yeah. Well, it's great. I mean, it's really. I love sleepers. I think it's so cool. It just doesn't look. It looks like a normal car on the outside, and then it's well over 500 horsepower at the crank. Thank you so much, Vivek. Welcome. That was a pleasure. I really enjoyed that. That was cool. And tell your buddies at the rocket shop down there if they drive anything cool to give me a call.
Yes, definitely.
Thank you guys for joining us, and thank Vivek for bringing this super cool Z. And we'll see you next time.